Hi, my name is Jamisha Jackson. I'm currently a senior at Galileo High School. I am interested in criminal justice. I've always had a passion for working with youth who are in the juvenile justice system. I currently work at 3rd Street via Zoom also. We've been putting on youth projects and youth summits for a couple of years now. I actually started working there when I was 11. I am now currently going on 18. So I have a very close relationship with the people I work around and go to school around. I'm very open-minded, very energetic, and outgoing. I love to put myself out there. Also, I am planning on going to college and attending a CSU. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. A hero is someone who steps up even when they can't. They take initiative, they take charge, they're always there to help, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. Some heroes may not always be 100% good, and that is okay. That is a definition of a hero to me. They're not going to be perfect, but they are going to be something. So my mom is my hero. She's been there through everything. She's very, very helpful. She knows a lot. She wouldn't steer me in the wrong direction. She's strong. A lot of things I see in her, I could see in me, or I would want to see in me. Also, my sister, I see her as the hero, especially as far as school goes, because my parents, they can't really help me with anything school related. So she's always there to help. She's already went through like the college process. So she has like a lot of information that's very like important to me. And she's like a little president to me. So I see good things in her in the future. So my sister is currently in her last year at UC Berkeley, where she's majoring in social welfare. So she would like to, like, I think work in maybe CPS. I'm not sure what career path she's trying to work with, but I know she's doing like social welfare. My community that I was raised in influenced me to want to major in criminal justice. I've seen a lot growing up. I live in the Bayview, always have. Um, and of course, we're kind of big on violence. We're big on a lot of stuff, but it's a great community. And I see like a lot of potential in it. So I do want to help my community out. Like if I do end up helping juveniles, it would be in the city. It is important to reach out to the youth because we are the next generation. We are the future. And if we don't inform our youth on how to be better, it's going to be a whole cycle of continuous just failure, not even failure, just like downfalls. So I rather inform them while it's good to like inform yourself while you're young so you could take those things and help you grow as you get older. And also like the violence that I have seen in my community is like specifically targeted towards like young people because we are young, we're still learning, so we can't handle situations the best of our ability. Like we use violence or social media as ways to like let our anger out, and that's not a good way to do it. So if we stop it while they're young, hopefully it'll work. Some of the strategies I've seen while working at 3rd Street that can help some of the youth is just community events. Like any community gathering with any positive meaning towards it always brings the community together. Music, food, like entertainment, and just places for them to come together that are like helpful resources, like the Opera House, Boys and Girls Clubs, things like that. Even what you guys are doing. If I could go back and tell my younger self something, it would be to not rush. Do not rush being older, not rush being an adult. enjoy your childhood and live it as long as you can. I will also tell myself to not procrastinate. I procrastinated a lot. And if I didn't, I probably would be in a better spot than what I am now. I am passionate about my work, which is to be a criminal justice major, but I also would like to find my own interest. I've been struggling like my whole life trying to figure out like my hobbies and like my own career. Like a lot of people, they work and then like maybe they're gonna be like a hairstylist or something. So I'm very passionate about finding like what my interests are outside of school, and so I'm still trying to figure that out. I've been trying really hard for a long time. So currently I am working at Third Street Youth Center and Clinic. Um, it's in the name, it's a clinic and it's also a youth center. They provide a lot of resources for youth ages 12 to 24. I currently as I started off working there. At 11, I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to be 12. Um, then now I am interning there. So I moved from working as one of the youth to working with the youth. So I have like a lot of experience. I've been through all their programs, so I was able to take the knowledge and the prior experience and give it to the other youth that are younger than me. Most of the youth that are there now are all like middle school, which I like because it's easier to get to them while they're in middle school than high school, especially the freshmen. Um, Also, they the youth, I like to build a good relationship with the youth. Let them be able to trust me, ask me anything. There may be things that they can ask me that they don't feel too comfortable asking some of the older adults. So I like to be there that way as well. I am a senior, so there's a lot of school-related things that they need help with that maybe an older adult may not be able to help them with, that I also step in for. And like I said, the youth summits. I was the first one I attended and hosted was at college track on Third. Now, we were supposed to have one this year at the Opera House, but because of the coronavirus, it's not going to happen. So I was able to take my grant skills, like writing grants and receiving grants, and help them out. So they were able to receive a grant um, that basically paid for their whole project. So yeah, I just like to take the skills that I know and feed them to other people. We talk about health issues. We talk about issues around the community. And we also just talk about us, like ourselves, and what we plan on doing, just to get to know a little bit about who we are. So usually we'll meet 3 times a week after school from like 4:30 to 7. We all come in, there's snack. There's like a small group, maybe like 10 to 15 kids. We usually, sometimes we have guest speakers depending on what topic we're in. Like we have like sexual health week, a week to learn about police brutality, a week to learn about some of the laws being passed through like our district that we're living in, things like that. We sit in and we listen to SFUSD meetings, especially when they were talking about the whole like school bus drivers and things. So like they keep us aware of what's going on around our community and the things that are affecting us, but in different ways. Like um, also health. That we might have a cooking day. We cook something very healthy. Guest speakers, watching in on videos and doing worksheets, having little icebreakers to get to know each other. We've also sat outside on Third and passed out fresh produce to the community. Like there's many different things like that we do that bring us together and like show us different skills like teamwork, team building, job readiness. They teach you how to make a resume. I didn't know anything about what a resume was before I worked there. I didn't know about a job. I didn't know about taxes, W-2 forms, nothing. Working there, I learned a little something. They don't teach you a lot because the age group is still kind of young, but it's good to know early to prepare yourself. I actually wouldn't want to grow up anywhere else. There's like so many opportunities, especially for people like my color. And it's hard for us, like, honestly, they hide a lot of things from us. There's like a lot of programs out there that we don't know about, that we can't know about, unless there's someone helping us and someone putting it out there. And that's the Bayview. They make sure, even though there is violence, we make sure we're together. If one person is successful in the Bayview, they're gonna put everybody else on. That's one thing I do love about my community, and it's taught me a lot. It's taught me loyalty. I could see it through the community, and also like culture wise too. The way like I party, I feel like it comes from my environment. The way I eat comes from my environment. Like we have so many different soul food places, so many different like Black owned restaurants, and it's like amazing. Um, it's like a community just for everyone to just show like who they are, and everybody does a great job. Like there's so much talent in the community, and I may not have any talent yet, but I'm gonna get there. So I don't know. That's how I feel about the Bayview. It's my home. In 10 years from now, I hope to have graduated college a long time ago. I hope to have owned my own car, no notes, nothing. But I do hope to still be maybe not in San Francisco, but nearby, so I could still connect and show my talent around the community I was raised in. I would tell the young people in the community that we are all leaders, whether we know it or not. There is always someone watching. Whether you're doing something bad or good, you're a leader because someone is going to copy you. So I would tell them to not take advantage of their leadership roles. If they do have like strong leadership roles and they have many connections, don't abuse don't abuse the rights that you have, and to share your leadership skills. Like I said, there's so much talent in the community. Some people may get overlooked. And if you're friends with someone that might have been getting overlooked and they're really talented, use your leadership skills. Like lead them in a direction where they could showcase their talent, or lead them in a direction where they could like feel good about their talent. So yeah. I'm not too happy about this whole corona and quarantine, especially because my senior year. My cap and gown is getting mailed to my house. My diploma is getting mailed here. So it's like a whole like 18 years of my life down the drain. Not too happy about it. But on the bright side, I am going to college. So hopefully I can move into campus on time. Um, and maybe that'll be like the bright side of it. Um, Honestly, I think this world is crazy. Like there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on and a whole bunch of people lying to us. So yeah, and I think we shouldn't listen to everything that they put out there. So as far as the whole COVID-19 goes, like I said, we were supposed to have a youth summit like May 9th at the Opera House, but that can't take place because it was like a community gathering. So what we're gonna do instead is we've made like care packages or care kits or corona kits. So we're going to be delivering, we have surveys for people to take to let us know like if they need any toiletries, sanitizer, face masks, and we're also going to be like delivering groceries. So that's going to happen in a couple of days, actually. So we're doing that, and then we're also going to have some social media platforms where we're going to put out our information instead of putting it out like in a event. So we're gonna do like different posts. We're gonna have like a 5-day post thing where like we're gonna just inform people on many different things. Because our topics, well, the name of our project is Don't Break, Create. And then like we have a couple topics, which is we want to raise awareness about police brutality, undocumented rights, gentrification going on in our community, and how to deal with law enforcement, because like not a lot of people know how to address the police in the correct way. So we want to make sure we address all 4 of those. So instead of having an event, like I said, we're going to just do Instagram posts. Hopefully it works. And with the care kits, hopefully like it grabs a lot of people's attention, and hopefully we can help those who like don't really have any. So there are differences to me, from what I've observed. Kind of like one of the highest neighborhoods in San Francisco, like with the cases. Um, it's not surprising. It's like, okay, now everyone's complaining about the corona hitting the Bayview the hard, like kind of the hardest. But there's so many other like we're living in houses that cause cancer. Like we have power plants around, have waste factors around. So it's like, it's not a surprise. Like you guys put all of these bad chemicals into our neighborhood and then expect us not to get affected the most by it. So far, I don't really see like any changes or I don't see anything. Well, like slowly I'm starting to see stuff like, I don't think the power plant is there anymore. It seems like they're tearing down like the waste factory. But those things have been here for years. And it's like it took took this long for them just to do that. So it's moving very slow. Like, and I feel like it's gonna continue to move slow if we don't have like other people advocating for us besides the Bayview. Like I know there are people outside of the Bayview that are advocating for us, but it's like how many are there? Like if I feel like if it's not a lot of people advocating outside of the Bayview, it's not really gonna click into everybody's heads. I do feel like I will come back to the community, maybe not to live. I want to live close so that way maybe I can come out here every day if I needed to, or like maybe every weekend if I needed to. So yeah, I do want to come back. Hopefully when I come back, it's different, but in a good way. So that way when I come back, I don't have to do so much changing. I like working. I'm really a workaholic. Like right now, I am working with Juma. You guys probably heard of them, like Juma Ventures. And I'm also interning with the clinic. And then before that, before the coronavirus, I was working at a trampoline place, but then I got laid off. Not reading any books, but I do plan to order Lovely Bones. My friends want me to read that book. Um, TV shows. I just got finished watching Black Lightning. I like that show. Um, Movies. Oh, I just watched a movie last night and it's called Coffee and Kareem. It's good. It's funny. So one word to describe my personality is goofy. If I can be an animal, I would probably be a dog. Dogs are like the coolest animals, I think. Even though like they're pets, but they're still animals. I'll be a dog. I find the most joy in my room. What's up? My bad. My dream for Bayview Hunters Point is for it to be looked at as any other city. like as LA, Hollywood, anywhere, like a regular street, but still with its culture. I love how we have like the Opera House and all these different like buildings that have been here for years. I would still love to see that, maybe even remodeled. I would still love to see like our housing remodeled, but not gentrified. Like, don't remodel it and move us out and just tax everything and make it so like expensive to even live in after we lived here all of our lives. So I just hope housing can be normal. We could be able to stay where we came from. It's like a lot of people complain about like being an immigrant, and it's kind of like the same thing like with your community. Like, this is where you're from. Like, you're moving me out. I'm now an immigrant. Like, you move me from my community. It's like, I don't know. I see like the same kind of like relation there. But hopefully we could just be peaceful and we could just grow as a community together.